Hello and welcome back to Nearplay's Def Jam Fight for New York. Last week we started the tag team tournament here at the Chop Shop, and we really just kind of ran out of time. I started the tournament not really thinking because the matches are all back to back. But thankfully the game is set up so I can quit in the middle of the tournament and jump right back in where we left off here with WC and Mac 10 or Dub C and Mac 10. We fought Dub C earlier, but I think this is the first time we've seen Mac 10. I'm not too familiar with the real life Mac 10. I know that him, Dub C, and Ice Cube are all kind of associated with each other. I know because for some reason I always get them a little bit mixed up. They're just three kind of similar looking dudes. They don't have a whole lot of personality. Though Ice Cube has kind of developed his own mostly through doing lots of really awkward family comedies, or at least so awkward to me if you are familiar with his career before he got into acting. It's a shame he's not in this game, actually. I think he'd fit right in with like Ice-T and Omar Epps and stuff. Oh well, we've already got our Blaze here, so we can do that real quick. I don't think this part of the tournament is too hard. I do remember a couple of the later fights can get a little bit challenging. The main problem I always have in these team battles, as we hit our Blaze here, is that if you get too close to your partner and the guy he's fighting, there's a lot of opportunity to get things mixed up. That and you have to sit through lots of Blazin shouts like that. But we might see here later, if we get too close to Ice-T and Dub C over there, then we might end up accidentally hitting Ice-T or getting into a fight with Dub C or something. And it makes it a little bit harder to do what I prefer to do, which is just take out one guy and then double team the guy that's left. Because usually, unless things go horribly wrong, we should be able to take out the whoever we're fighting before Ice-T can defeat his. Though there obviously are exceptions. I don't even remember, that might have happened last time that Ice-T beat his first. But we've got Mac 10 pretty down here. Honestly, if I could just get him up against the wall a few times, I think we could probably take him out. The problem is that he's blocking a lot, and I can't quite get in close enough to grab him. Well, actually, can I get this? There we go. Okay, let me see if I can hit him or Dub C1 with this. Well, I'm trying to anyway. I need to get closer. Ah, I thought that one would hit. Shit. Okay, well, I fucked it up. Never mind. I see he's blazing again here. I think, yeah, I think he might actually beat Dub C before I beat him, beat Mac 10. He's blazing, and Dub C, he's not in the red anymore, but he was in the red for a second, so he could. Oh, he's using his blaze now, but yeah, okay, so here we go. We've got Mac 10 against the wall. That's a nice thing about this area. There's quite a few areas in this game where you just have a wall on all sides, and those can make it a little bit easy to take someone out. Though even if you don't have a wall, even if you're at like the foundation, you can still do a double team with somebody at the that's around there, and that'll still get it. He's gonna grab me here. I'm gonna try to counter it, but no, I wasn't. My timing was completely off because of the blaze animation. That's too bad. I thought we had him for a second, but well, see there, I just hit Ice-T, I think. But yeah, if we can just go ahead and hit a blaze here, we'll just punch him in the face a few times. So okay, that one's taken care of. Now I've got this. If I can hit WC once with this, there we go. All right, you never even saw what hit him, but we took care of them. I think there's 3 other matches. I know we have at least one against Magic and OE. Here we go. You may notice we didn't get any purse. We didn't in the first round either, and we won't in any of the other matches here. Because, as we saw last week, our character has forfeited the purse in exchange for the truck, which our girlfriend likes. So, storyline-wise, we don't get any purse, but at least we still get the money we get from hitting our moves properly, like all the bonus points we get from doing that. Looks like our next team is Sean Paul and Elephant Man. I remember this team because the first time I encountered them, I was terrified because these are 2 really tough fights when you're doing them solo, if you may recall. And but here, we're stronger, and they aren't, I don't think. So really, as long as we stick to our strategy of divide and conquer, we can take out these 2 reggae gentlemen here. I think let's see. I think so. Yeah, I think there's one more fight after this, and then we fight Magic and Elite. So this will probably end up being most, if not all, of the episode. I know we have a solo fight with Magic. I don't remember. I can't remember if it happens after the tournament directly, or if there's. I think there's a bit of storyline first. But at some point, we'll fight Busta Rhymes as Magic one-on-one in one of the special fights, like when we fought Danny Trejo down in the subway station. Though this one shouldn't end in murder when it comes about. But we'll see. Got our Blaze again really quick. I guess. Did I dump some points into Charisma recently? Because I feel like we've been getting our Blaze a lot easier here than we did before. But yeah, we've got Elephant Man down pretty hurt already thanks to that. Oh shoot. I got distracted. I was trying to decide if I wanted to push him into the wall or try and grab this wrench here, but he made the decision for me by knocking me back. So now I can hit him or Sean Paul there. Oh, he got a muffler. Okay. We both had weapons there, thinking the same thing, but I managed to knock his out of his hands. That muffler's still there, though. We can pick it up later, maybe. As established in previous episodes, it's a little bit difficult to pick up weapons off the ground, unless you're the Calm, in which case you know the exact right position to stand. I always have trouble figuring it out. I don't know why. I always think I'm in the right place, and then I press the button to pick it up, and I just do a grab motion like I'm trying to grapple somebody, even if there's somebody nearby. But, yeah, so now that we've got Elephant Man hurt like this, he's a little bit recovered, but he's still pretty hurt. We should be able to just whittle him down against the walls here. We've got him kind of cornered. He's not gonna be able to offer too much resistance here against us. Although Ice-T's come over here now. Ice-T's getting in the way. Like, I would have him done now if it wasn't for Ice-T. I don't know why he came over here. I had it well in hand, and now he's just completely ruining my mojo here. Okay, well, shit. Now we're on the defense. Okay. On the bright side, he has Sean Paul to spot down too. So as soon as we get one of these guys taken out, it should not take very long at all to get the other one out. Right now we just gotta actually do it, but yeah, all it's gonna take is just getting him into a defensive position, but so far he's been blocking pretty well. Okay, so now we can take him out against the wall here, and we've got our Blaze already that we can use on Sean Paul, and that should there we go. Okay, so yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, like I said, they went down pretty easy afterwards. And even if that hadn't have worked for some reason, Ice-T had his muffler already there. So, I think that's a muffler. It's hard to tell. But, okay, so that's 3 fights down. So I guess it's 5 total. Yeah, if I'm remembering right. So, we've got a recycled rerun. Yeah. Still some pretty good earnings, some dev points we can use. I think I'd like to get a new special or something. I'm getting a little bit tired of seeing the same ones over and over again. We'll see. But, yeah, okay, so this is the other fight that I remember. Bonecrusher and David Banner. These guys, I don't know why, they always crack me up, especially Bonecrusher. He's just, I love the look on his face in this picture, and I think they both have pretty funny dialogue, though we won't get to hear too much of it in the tag team fight, but if we fight them in single player, or one-on-one, we get to hear some funny dialogue from both of them. I always remember thinking when I played the game originally, I would guess, or I would try to guess which characters were real and which ones weren't, because I knew some of them were real. I knew like Ice-T and Snoop Dogg were real people. Most of the rappers at the time I hadn't heard of. And these were 2 guys that I was convinced were not real people, but they both are. Surprisingly, they're both really over-the-top, kind of comedic. Like, Bonecrusher, he just has some really funny, or a really funny way of talking in the game that it doesn't sound like the way a real person would talk. And then David Banner, his name is David Banner, and all of his lines are references to the Hulk. Which might seem a bit weird to younger players now. At the time that this game came out, Hulk, the most well-known version of the Hulk was from the old like 70s television show where his name was David Banner instead of Bruce Banner. So then in this game, the rapper David Banner says things like you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, or actually says, because he's a rapper, he says you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, bitch. He says like. He says it in a really over-the-top way that I can't repeat, or I can't imitate. But trust me, that it's pretty silly, and I never once thought that he was real. Both of these guys just seem like guys you would make when you were making a rap-themed street fighting game. But no, they're real people. And I'm actually pretty familiar with both of them now. Bonecrusher did a song, Never Scared, I think is the main song he's known for. And he actually references it in the game. I don't remember if it's when he starts or when he wins, but he says that he's never scared, as a reference to that line. And I really like the song. Like, I don't know if I think it's good, but there's something about Bonecrusher's, like, over-the-top energy that is really, really entertaining. Like, I don't know if he's trying to be funny, but I think he's pretty funny. He reminds me a lot of Lil Jon, just the way he screams everything, but he does it in a way that's just so, passionate that I just find him kind of endearing. David Banner, on the other hand, is pretty bad. I've never been a big fan of his music. I've heard a lot of his songs. The main song he was known for, I think, was Play, which is just like this, it's just so, everything he does, not just Play, but like everything I've heard from him is just so, typical and, uninspired and just kind of derivative that I don't understand the point of listening to David Banner's music at all. It's just unimaginative, and uninteresting, but Bonecrusher is really entertaining. And David Banner is entertaining in this game, if nothing else, just because for some reason, he's the Hulk. Yeah, so, I got into talking about their music and completely forgot to address the fight, but we've got it pretty much won here. Bonecrusher went down without too much of a fight, and, Banner, really, we just need to hit him at the right time, and we'll get him. He's, okay, I think if I can just pick up a weapon and hit him with it once or twice, that should do it. Although now I'm grabbing him when I'm trying to pick it up. Let me see if can I get this crowbar, please? I guess not. Oh wait, there's a wrench over here. Okay, so we can finish him off with this. If Ice-T doesn't make him tap out, which he might. He's pretty hurt here. Nope, okay, so, oh shoot, I hit Ice-T. Well, yeah, now I got in the way there. But if I can just hit him with this, that's all I need. Oh, okay, Ice-T's going for this again, so this will definitely make him submit this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I was not able to hit him with the wrench, but we got him with, via submission. We haven't gotten to see too many of those because it's not our style, but teaming up with Ice-T, helped out there. Get a little bit of money from that. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. I'm still doing soft touch and recycled rerun, but that's okay. And 2,000 dev points, alright. So that should be the last regular fight of this tournament, and now we get to do the fight with Magic and OE. Yeah, and I could, thinking about it now, I could kind of do without this whole tag tournament. Like, it's important to the story in that it sets up a vehicle as important for events later, and it also sets up, or it gives us another chance to choose a character that we're affiliated with, other than when we choose our girlfriend. Here we get to choose, obviously, between Ice-T and OE. So there's some good things that come out of it, but man, I'm really getting tired of this game right now because the tag fights are really tedious. Like, I actually prefer the four-way fights because at least then if I accidentally hit the wrong person, I'm not possibly accidentally hitting my partner. And I don't have to worry quite as much about somebody getting in my way. Like, if it comes down to 3 people in a fatal 4-way, then I can just back off, and then if one of them comes at me, fight them, or, you know, try and sneak in shots from behind or whatever, because I'm a coward. But in the tag fights, it can be a little bit different, and you and your partner can end up stumbling over each other, as we've seen. So we've got our Blaze again. Once again, real quick. OE's nowhere near ready for it, but if we can, well, shoot. I still got in my way again. If we can hit him, here we go. Hit him with this. This will wear him down a little bit. I went to grab OE, and then IC just jumped right in my way. So let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just keep doing this. We get recycled rerun for doing repetitive moves, like throwing them against the wall. But honestly, the cash penalty for that is pretty minimal, especially since we aren't buying a lot of things. We don't spend a lot of money on like jewelry or tattoos or haircuts or things like that. We buy clothes like once in a blue moon. But well, he's got me pinned down here pretty bad. I keep getting knocked right back into the wall. Now I can't get to him because of the submission in my way. Okay. So yeah, I don't think we fought Busta Rhymes yet, have we? This is the first time we've encountered him. I like his character in this game. I don't know why I always thought Magic, there was something kind of cool about Magic. I don't know if it's because he's named Magic or if it's because I just like Busta Rhymes' look or whatever, but I always thought he was interesting, but he's not featured all that heavily as far as the antagonists go. Like I said, we have one solo fight with him coming up pretty soon, either right after the tournament or a ways after the tournament, where he's kind of important. But really, he's just here for this like rivalry over the truck, which honestly is kind of really petty when compared to the bigger storyline with Crow, people getting shot, and there's other murders and attempted murders that occur later. So this whole truck thing seems pretty small potatoes. But we got rid of OE off the wall there, and we've got a Blaze here to wear Magic down a little bit. He's not going to be able to stand up against both me and Ice-T though. Especially now that I've got this. What is that? Oh, it's a lead pipe. Okay, so yeah, I can bean him with this on the back of the head a couple times while he's fighting Ice-T, and that should that should help out. We can double team him. We don't worry about fighting fair. There's a truck on the line after all. Oh, he got a weapon too. Okay, so I thought he was in the red there, but I guess not. If we can just okay, so yeah, maybe Ice-T can hit him with this pipe here, and that'll do it. Well, I thought he would, but now crap. Now I'm getting in the way. Oh hey, he actually broke up a submission. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so, I would like to finish this off, but he must have like a high recovery because he keeps healing before we can actually deal the final blow here. Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of waiting for this to finish because it's a done deal at this point. Okay, Ice-T's got his Blaze here, so let's see. We've got another pipe we can hit him with, I guess. Well, if he wasn't being in a grapple anyway. So let's see. Yeah, this won't submit him. He's gonna get out before that. But I think when he stands up here, if I can just hit him once. There we go. Okay. And that's it. That's the end of the tournament. We finally did it. Though we're running a bit low on time. So I don't know if we're gonna do any other fights. But, we got through these, and that's good. And we'll get a cutscene here, and I don't know, if the fight with Magic is immediate, then we'll do that. But I'm not sure that it is. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But either way, I think we're just about done with this episode.
Yo, Magic, cheer up, man. You lost the ride, but you got yourself a pretty girl.
Why am I such an asshole? Okay, so we got a couple new messages here. We won't stop it last night. You never need anything to. You ever need anything to say a word? Iceberg's got your back. A good note from Ice-T. And OE also wants to tell us something.
Over, chump. Nobody disrespects me like that and gets away with it.
Yeah, and I don't know why we felt the need to disrespect him. He was just going with the Magic because we turned him down. But we're pretty close to our normal stopping point here. We've got a couple of fight options, but I think those will have to wait till next time. Real quick though, I would like to stop by the athletic store here. The athletic store, the gym, and look into getting a couple other Blazin moves maybe. We've been unlocking a lot of them here, and I'm getting a little bit tired of the ones we have, especially during that tournament just now, doing all those fights back to back. Darkness Falls sounds interesting. Let's see what this looks like. Whose is this? I forget where it says who it belongs to, but actually that one may not belong to anyone. Yeah, because like that's Chang's. Okay. Let's see. Pop your collar. Good to go. Let's see. I'll just pick out a couple and then I'll let you guys see them. Okay, so let's see. We've got the readjustment that we're using twice. So I'm changing that to Old School Beat, which is Baxter's that I mentioned earlier. This is what it looks like. I just think it's funny. I don't know if it's particularly good, but I want to change things up, and this one, this will be a good one to have. A little disrespect, I guess, to our opponents, but There we go. And then instead of Art of Pain, which is, I believe, the one we started with, let's switch that over to Street Respect. This is Sean Paul's Blazin move. Sean Paul has just a really cool style in general, so I like this move a lot. I think it's pretty fun, pretty video gamey, which I always like. Don't know if it necessarily fits our character, but I've never been too worried about that. So we'll select those changes, and I think that'll do it. We'll meet back here next week, and we'll go ahead and get to those fights we saw up in the corner there. We've got still a lot to go until we can take down Crow, so I'll meet you guys then. Until then, have fun, and I'll see you later.